I think 50% of the time I go full denial mode. It's just that I try not to think about it and just say I'm just playing a character, that her name is Máxima and she's from Argentina, and that's a coincidence.
Great.
Very excited and honored to be here.
I still cannot believe it. I think it's going to take some time for me to fully understand and believe what's going on.
Well, it's about Queen Máxima, of course, and about where she's from, how she grew up, and her relationship with her father. And then she meets a prince.
Oh no, not at all. No, well, no. Not against either, but not a fan. And also when I was asked to write the series, I thought, why? Why write about them? It's not so interesting, and what is there to tell? Until I read a lot and I discovered that Máxima was really a daddy's girl, and that he really taught her to go for the highest always. So when she came home with a prince, that was wonderful, but then it turned out to be a crown prince, and then it turned out that her big love became his downfall, because of course the press was all over him. So I thought, oh wow, but that's Shakespearean, that's really interesting. So then I was interested.
I think for this series is about how they met each other and all the things they had to face and had to go through in order to be together, and what things they were willing to sacrifice and to put on the table. So I would say that it's more about the love story, but then it's not any love story. Yeah, there's so many things on the table.
But I think that was one of the most interesting things for us to play as well. There's a lot of very universal things in there, which is also just two people falling in love with each other, but just the circumstances making it very, very difficult.
Yeah, that's I think the beauty as well, and also there's this huge spark between them on screen. See, and then you think, oh, it's two young people who are so madly in love, but then everybody has a say about it instead of just leaving them. That makes it, I think it's really completely a love story actually.
Yeah.
It's different because in The Crown you follow different perspectives of the royalties, and in Máxima you really follow Máxima, her point of view, from as she's a small child until she grows up. So, and that's a big difference, I think, from The Crown.
I think 50% of the time I go full denial mode. It's just that I try not to think about it and just say I'm just playing a character, that her name is Máxima and she's from Argentina, and that's a coincidence. No, I mean, of course it adds a lot of pressure, and it's someone who's alive, someone who everybody knows, because it could also be someone who's like becoming famous because of the series, but also who's alive and is gonna be watching, I think, at some point, or so of course, yeah, it adds a lot of pressure. But I think I also think that we did it with so much respect and honesty, and we were really aiming for portraying real human beings with real struggles, and as you said, like universal things that you can empathize with. So the other 50% in which I'm not denial, I think I rely on that feeling.
Same, I totally agree. It's something that I try not to think about too much, that it's a person who is still alive and that everybody knows. And I also hope that people will be able to let go a little bit of the idea that that it's like an imitation of them. I think we really try to focus on the people behind, like how they talk and walk and stuff like that, but just what they go through and what they think.